Poor solutions to money problems. Learning at an early age that we all have money problems, no matter how rich or how poor we are, was a very important lesson for me. Many people believe that if they had a lot of money, their money problems would be over. Little do they know that having lots of money just causes even more money problems. One of my favorite commercials is for a financial services company and starts with the rapper MC Hammer dancing with beautiful women, a Bentley and a Ferrari, and a grossly oversized mansion behind him. In the background, high-end specialty goods are being moved into the mansion. MC Hammer's one-hit wonder, "You Can't Touch This," is playing. All this is happening. Then the screen goes black and displays the words 15 minutes later. The next scene is MC Hammer sitting on a curb in front of the same ridiculous mansion, his head in his hands, next to a sign that reads, "Foreclosed." The announcer says, "Life comes at you fast. We're here to help." The world is full of MC Hammers. We all have heard of lottery winners who win millions and then are deeply in debt a few years later. Or the young professional athlete who lives in a mansion while he is playing and then lives under a bridge once his playing days are over. Or the young rock star who is a multi-millionaire in his 20s and looking for a job in his 30s. Or the rapper who is peddling financial services that he was probably already using when he lost his money. Money alone does not solve your money problems. That is why giving poor people money does not solve their money problems. In many cases, it only prolongs the problem and creates more poor people. Take, for instance, the idea of welfare. From the time of the Great Depression until 1996, the government guaranteed money to the nation's poor regardless of personal circumstance. All you have to do was qualify for the poverty requirements to receive a government check perpetually. If you showed initiative, got a job, and earned more than the poverty requirement, the government cut off your benefits. Of course, the poor then had other costs associated with working that they didn't have before, such as uniforms, childcare, transportation, etc. In many cases, they ended up with less money than before they had a job, and less time. The system benefited those who were lazy and punished those who showed initiative. The system created more poor people. Hard work doesn't solve money problems. The world is filled with hard-working people who have no money to show for it. Hard-working people who earn money yet grow deeper in debt, needing to work even harder for even more money. Education does not solve money problems. The world is filled with highly educated poor people. They're called socialists. A job does not solve money problems. For many people, the letters JOB stand for just over broke. There are millions who earn just enough to survive but cannot afford to live. Many people with jobs cannot afford their own home, adequate healthcare, education, or even set aside enough money for retirement. What solves money problems? Financial intelligence solves many problems. In simple terms, financial intelligence is that part of our intelligence we use to solve financial problems. Some examples of very common money problems are: I don't earn enough money, I'm deeply in debt, I can't afford to buy a home, my car is broken, how do I find the money to fix it? I have $10,000, what should I invest in? My child wants to go to college, but we don't have the money. I don't have enough money for retirement. I don't like my job, but I can't afford to quit. I'm retired and I'm running out of money. I can't afford the surgery. Financial intelligence solves these and other money problems. Unfortunately, if our financial intelligence is not developed enough to solve our problems, the problems persist. They don't go away. Many times they get worse, causing even more money problems. For example, there are millions of people who do not have enough money set aside for retirement. If they fail to solve that problem, the problem will get worse as they grow older and require more money for medical care. Like it or not, money does not affect lifestyle and quality of life, as well as afford convenience and hassle-free choices. The freedom of choice that money offers can mean the difference between hitchhiking or taking the bus or traveling by private jet.